What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny. Thanks for tuning in my channel. Here with another reaction video. And this may come off, prefacing now, may have an unpopular opinion. Just forewarning, putting it out there. 23-year-old Ta'Neasha Chappell, that's the correct way you say her name, died in police custody. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. I'm gonna play a brief clip of the report from BNC, Black News Channel. It ain't owned by black people, whatever, what a joke. I'm gonna play this clip though, and then I'm gonna just elaborate a little bit, because I always say whether it's a police shooting or when someone dies in police custody, we always can use these moments as teachable moments, but we never do. We always just, America's racist, America's racist, America's racist. And I wanna look at this story from a different angle. And I want to touch on something I think we all can kind of relate to.
Repeatedly pleading for help while in jail. 23-year-old Ta'Neasha Chappell was taken from the Jackson County, Indiana jail to a hospital on Friday, July 16th, where she died later that day. Ms. Chappell's family is represented by Ben Crump, Aguiar and Lonita Baker, the same group of attorneys who represented Breonna Taylor's family. Lonita Baker joins us tonight to talk about the latest in this case. Great to have you back on, Lonita.
Thank you for having me.
Before I get into Lonita, off the bat, when I heard Benjamin Crump was representing this young lady, I got a bad taste in my mouth. I don't trust that man at all. And if Benjamin Crump shows up anywhere, there's something foul, he's not there for justice. He's there for a paycheck. Benjamin Crump don't care about this 23-year-old woman. Benjamin Crump didn't care about Breonna Taylor, Philando Castile, Ahmaud Arbery, you name it. Benjamin Crump is getting paid. Paid. Yeah, we paid. Lil baby, 42 dub. He ain't winning out a case. I can't tell you if Benjamin Crump has ever won one of these civil rights cases. Yeah, he's at the forefront of everyone getting a huge settlement, millions and millions and millions of dollars. Somebody need to look into him, because I don't think he's out to really help anybody. He goes to these families and he preys on them while they're in their worst times and gets a check from them. Now, the flip on the side of the 23-year-old young lady dying in jail, very, very unfortunate. A few things I want to touch on, though, is that the fact that she had a 10-year-old kid. So that means she became a mother around 12, 13-ish. So first off, I want to ask where the parents are, because I don't know many fathers that are allowing their 12 to 13-year-old daughter to have a baby. And we have a huge epidemic of children coming from fatherless homes. And what that creates is our teenage kids are vulnerable. There's nobody to protect them. There's nobody to really give them guidance. And so they end up being teen mothers and being in a lot of bad situations. And while I don't think that you should be judged off your past, I do feel that when it comes to dealing with law enforcement, your past is going to have it's going to shape the way they approach you and the way they treat you. So I was looking into this young lady a little bit, and it says she had gotten into a couple fights in jail with other inmates, which that don't even come off good as well. You know, if you're fighting with the other inmates and you beefing with the officers, you're kind of in a huge catch-22. Says she told her family members that she had been having problems with other inmates in the jail, like I said. They're going to do a toxicology report. But the thing is, this young lady was in, and I hate to mention this, but it matters. You know, there was a lot going on around this young lady. And one thing that I'll always remember about my grandma always said, "Little Johnny, if you're doing bad stuff, you're going to go to jail or hell. It ain't no in between." So me coming from a family that kept me in line, I stayed away from doing a lot of stuff. So I was just looking, and she's been in jail since May 26th. Multiple felonies, multiple misdemeanor charges. resisting law enforcement, theft, leaving the scene of an accident, reckless driving causing bodily injury. She has a level 4 felony that's carrying 12 years. She also has another misdemeanor charge from that same incident of stealing from a mall, it says. Then she led police on a high-speed chase. She was seen running out of Polo Ralph Lauren with large piles of clothes before getting in a white Chevy Impala, driving off. Once the car was stopped, a state trooper named Corey Clark was able to get up to the car in order to pull her out. When he couldn't get her out of the car, she actually drove off and ran over the sheriff's arm. Continuing to drive over 100 miles an hour, and was able to go about 7 more miles before they were able to get the car to stop. And it says found over $3,000 of stolen merchandise from Polo Ralph Lauren inside the car. I don't think any of these things warrant this young lady losing her life. Let me say that. And I also do think that this young lady could have, by the snap of her fingers, changed her lifestyle and became a saint. I do agree with that. But the lifestyle you live, everything in life is cause and effect. So every situation that comes into your life, you bring it into your life unconsciously, whether you know it or not. There's really not a such thing as good or bad. It just is, because everything is interconnected. And me doing this is going to have another effect in X, Y, Z, and that'll be life. So with the lifestyle that this young lady was living, I ask you, what could have came next? Let's say hypothetically, whatever go, and I'm not saying that it wasn't no foul play in that jail. For all I know, it could be the cops, it could be another inmate, but I'm not going to jump the gun and say it's racism. I'm not going to jump the gun and say that somebody did something to her. I'm going to wait and be patient. I understand with who her attorneys are, that they're not looking for facts. They're looking for a paycheck. But back to the young lady, though. What would we have wanted to come from the situation with someone living this lifestyle with a 13-year-old daughter looking up to them? Or 10-year-old daughter, I'm sorry. At some point, your behavior and the way you conduct yourself, consciously or unconsciously, is going to come back towards you. I have a lot of friends that are dead. They wasn't bad people, but they lived a lifestyle that unfortunately brought their life to an end. I have a lot of friends that are in jail right now. Once again, not bad people, but they lived a lifestyle that wound them up behind bars. I don't think humans are bad humans. I think we are products of our environment, and a lot of us don't have guidance. When I see a story like this of a 23-year-old girl with a baby, stealing clothes, high-speed chase, I see lack of guidance. I see a lack of male leadership, and the men that were around her didn't care about her. The women that were around her didn't care about her. Because if we cared about this young lady, we get her some help way before she's in jail. We asking her why she's stealing from Polo. But on the flip side of that, if we're going to keep it G, I know hella people that go on Facebook every day. Hey, if a booster got X, Y, and Z for sale, hit me up. See, we love boosters in our hood, but when something happens to them, we cry. But we love the people who willing to go steal all the clothes and come back to the hood and sell it for half price with the tags on it. Learn the little tricks to get the ink things off the clothes and stuff. Until we expose what's going on in our environment, and really it all trickles down, because we shouldn't even be caring about name brand stuff. We should be caring about getting out of our situation, loving our family, raising strong kids. But we're so caught up in the matrix that we think really having a polo little horse on my shirt matters. Me being able to say, I got this Gucci, bro. I got this Louis. Because material things matter, this young lady started the process. Because I won't say the materialism made her lose her life. I won't say any one item caused this young lady to lose her life. I would say born into the environment that she was in, with the lack of family structure and the lack of parenting, is what led her down this path. And so we can use this as a teachable moment Instead of everybody screaming and yelling and burn Indiana down and they racist, let's teach this as a teachable moment to our other young girls that are still alive right now of what not to do, of what situations not to get yourself in. You get what I'm saying? We can walk and chew gum at the same time. And the more we only focus on the racism, we're never paying attention to what are we doing to get ourselves in these situations in the first place. That's just my thought. That's just my take. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you agree or you disagree. Once again, I'm not sitting here saying that didn't no foul play happen in the jail. I'm not sitting here saying that she deserved to die. I'm simply saying, at what point do we start teaching the younger generation to live a different lifestyle? Because you can use the argument that the criminal record doesn't matter. I get it. I'm also saying, show me people without a criminal record that are going to jail. Show me people without criminal records that are getting into negative interaction with police. My dad went to jail over 50 times in my life. I've never went to jail, not once. But that's because I had a father to teach me what to do and what not to do, what to say and what not to say, how to conduct myself. That's it. That's just my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Spread love, spread positive vibes. YouTube, be the change you wish to see in the world. Watch my other videos. Until next time.